Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm a little bit late. It's actually 3:30 Central Time, but for some reason it kept telling me, it kept saying that it couldn't create the stream or whatever. I don't know. How's everybody doing today? No, this will not be another Burger Planet or Burger Mike. Yeah, I'm late. Hey Craig, Tampa J, Rosie, Mark Funnel Cake, Jones, Troy. How's everybody doing today? So we got my wife got called into work, so I'm gonna pack the car up, and we actually have to leave this evening. Just restart and do it again till it works. I did it like 3 different times and it kept saying unable to create stream or whatever, so I don't know. I eventually got it, obviously, as you can see, but hey, I love my creative spirit. How are you doing? So yeah, we have to go to Gadsden this evening, because I said elsewhere 50. I said that I was going to start this at 3 o'clock, and it's 3 o'clock Central Time, and it's 3:37. The only thing is I'm not using the YouTube app on this stream. I'm actually using Streamlabs, so I can't tell if there is a delay, like if your comments are delayed or if it's actually on time. It's hard to tell. Girl Boss, welcome. So obviously I was trying to get it to pull up on the other one, and I was going to title this questions and answers because I don't do live streams. Most of y'all know that. Like yesterday I did one that was just a couple minutes long, but I thought if you guys have any questions, I would be glad to answer them for you. Rosie. Anything you want to know, any questions that you have, you may ask away, and I'll answer them while I have you on here. Obviously, because I have to travel to Gadsden tonight, I won't be able to stay too long on live stream because I have to finish getting the car packed up and get out of here. But who knows? We'll have some fun. Troy, Michael of Alabama. Dave Hughes. What's going on, Dave? My first 10 subs. Let's see, my first 10 subs. There is... All right. I don't know that I could name my first 10 subs. Probably mostly all family, I would assume. And there's one guy, see, I did a video right after I first got started, and I titled it Adam the Woo is Back. And I talked about how Adam, this was right after Adam had quit vlogging and come back. So and it had like 4,000 views. It was like my biggest video yet, and I got quite a few subs from it. And so most of the top 10 were probably family, and there was a couple of people like Stephen Phillips, is one of them, and he's actually in here now. Hey, Steven. He was one of them, and but the rest of them were probably family. Let's see. Do you like golf? You know, I kind of do like golf. It's kind of relaxing, but I'm not any good at it at all. No, that is a Dodge Ram, Steven, over there. That's a Dodge Ram. Yeah. I couldn't tell you exactly who my first 10 were. I know that I'm going to Chattanooga, Tampa J. I know that I'm going to go to Chattanooga because it's only like 30-45 minutes from Gadsden. And I know that I'm going to go over into Georgia, which is about 45 minutes or so from the Georgia line, Gadsden is, because there's some more filming locations that I want to do while I'm there. But so far, I hadn't had a whole lot of time to plan because this was kind of a last minute thing. You know, we just found out today that we have to go today. Charlene, Indiana, fishing and gambling. How are you? She is from Rant Jam's live stream. So is Girl Boss. Oh yeah, it is a beautiful day here, Girl Boss. It is, let's see, it's 85 degrees, bright and sunny. It's not supposed to rain here for another week at least. Yeah, like you say, Mark, it is, it's very relaxing, golf is. I just happen to not be any good at it. Really, Rosie, you're from Columbus. That's awesome. Columbus isn't that far. I actually, here recently, have done quite a few vlogs from Columbus. The Naval Museum and the Space Science Center, all that. Yeah, elsewhere, and you know, I didn't even think about that when I first did it, but like the majority of that video was supposed to be about, because Adam had quit doing the daily vlogs, but then he had posted to Facebook that he was coming back, and there was a lot of people that aren't friends with him on Facebook, so they didn't know that he was coming back. So I titled the video Adam the Woo is back, and that video right now is actually still getting views. It's at like 4,100 and something views right now, and it's crazy. I never expected it to get to that many views. Oh, Columbus, Ohio. Yeah, I thought you meant Columbus, Georgia. I am gonna come to Nashville at some time during the summer. I'm going to come to Nashville. I've already making plans on it. Dave is the king of putting Adam's name in the title. That's kind of his territory. Yeah. At that time, I didn't know Dave. When I made that video, I hadn't met Dave yet. He wasn't even on my radar. I didn't even know who he was when I made that first video. I think I'm right, Steven. Didn't you find me because of that video? And am I correct about that? I think so. Rant Jams is awesome. I didn't get to sit in both of his streams today a lot because I've had a busy morning, which I did film the vlog today. I am currently in the process of filming a vlog today, so you all will get to see why I was so busy this morning tomorrow or late tonight. That Carolina Tony just trying to call me while I'm right in the middle of a live stream. Carolina Tony's a pretty good dude. I know most of you have already talked to him by now. And I didn't know him prior to, really, I didn't know him before our meetup that we did a couple weeks ago. I had talked to him a few times and that's it. Camo Dave is a friend of small YouTubers. Steven, you know, we always appreciate correspondence from you. It's awesome. Oregon is finally hot. Bella is inside right now. If she was out here, she would be barking, wanting to play, and I wouldn't be able to hear, or you wouldn't be able to hear. Yeah, Carolina Tony, he is pretty cool. I didn't, like I said, I didn't know him prior to us meeting that day and filming those episodes together, other than talking to him a few times. But you know, Mark, that's really my favorite part of the show too, when he mentions the smaller channels. Or I'll be honest, my favorite part of the show is when he mentions my channel. But when he mentions other channels, I do enjoy that too. Because sometimes you get tired of the same old thing, the same old Nomadic Fanatic and Adam the Woo and those type things. Adam is really cool. Yeah, I like Adam. I've got to talk to Adam several times here recently. And he, you know, he's commented on like 3 or 4 of my more recent videos. And I'm looking forward to actually getting to do some filming with Adam. So we're gonna meet somewhere. Yeah, you know, my subscribers, they're coming slowly but surely. Hopefully they keep going up and up and up. Any more questions? Craig. Come on, what do you guys want to know? Yeah, they will. It just takes time. You just have to be patient with it. And you know, I tell you, I do like to coach Rosie. I find it to be a lot of fun. But I'll tell you, I really enjoyed last night. You know, for how many ever months now, I have been like immersed, tunnel vision with this. So I would go out and spend all day filming, and then come back home or to the hotel and stay up till 2 or 3 editing to get that video online every day. So not having to do that last night, this morning I even got up early this morning, where here lately I haven't been waking up until an hour and a half after I normally would. But I got up early this morning and I just felt rejuvenated and revived. So I guess a day off every once in a while is worth it. I had planned, I actually had it on my schedule to go see Butterbean last week sometime, but something happened and it got changed. I forget what it was now. I haven't added it back to my schedule yet, but I need to, because that'll be a good video. Do I miss having jobby poo? I don't know what that means, Craig. I got almost all of my trolls from Dave, and we all know how much I love trolls. Why do you think I keep sending Dave stuff? Most of my views. That's the same thing I say, Mark. You know, like they'll come and they'll give me a thumbs down or something to that nature, and I just thank them for their view. You know, tonight for dinner, Tampa J, I don't know, because I'm gonna have to be in Gadsden tonight, so we'll probably eat at a nice restaurant there in Gadsden, because it'll just be me and my wife and Bella going. And hey, the Blade Runner city, There's so much around there in San Diego, Walter. You're so lucky that you have all that around there. No, well, yeah, I probably will eat a steak tonight, Stephen, from wherever steakhouse we go in Gadsden. And you're right, Rosie, I did need the downtime. I feel so much better today. And I like the way you troll. I like the way you slay the trolls, Mark. It's funny. I enjoy it. Just like Tampa J says, Mark troll slaying Jones. It's hilarious how you. And like I said, I laugh at them, and if they try to leave a bad comment or something like that, I'll just thank you for your view. I really appreciate it. You know, if you let them bother you, then they'll drive you nuts. Let's see. A job. Camo Dave is a troll master, like the Beast Master. It's crazy that you work 48 hours a week at your job, Mark, but yet you still do you know, every weeknight you do a painting. And because, all right, Stephen, so regardless of what people think of your vlogs and stuff, there's always that 1% of people on YouTube that they're like the Joker from The Dark Knight. They just want to watch the world burn. They're miserable, and they want everybody else to be miserable with them. So that's why everybody, all of us in here have had interactions with trolls, and said they just want you to be unhappy because they're unhappy, is what it comes down to. They're miserable in life, or their life is miserable, they think, so they want you to be miserable with them. They don't want you to have any kind of success or be happy in life. They want you to come down to their level. It sucks to mark with them. That's funny. I certainly wasn't looking forward to having to go to Gadsden tonight. It was kind of enjoying. I spread way too much Happy Rainbow. I was kind of enjoying being at home for some time, because it seems like I hadn't been home in forever, but I was able to do some things around the house and spend time with family here the last little bit that made it happy. Last night was a real enjoyable night. Tampa J dances with joy upon Mark's rainbows. That's hilarious. You know, Stephen, I'm not a fan of Dr. Pepper. Actually, I like Coca-Cola. I will drink Dr. Pepper. Like, that's usually my go-to if I go to a restaurant and they're out of Coca-Cola, or their Coke machine, you know, I mean, their Coke's out. But that's the only way you can do it, Tampa J. Positive and carry a big smile. Hey, is the carpetbagger still down there, or is he already going back home? That live stream you did yesterday with the carpetbagger was pretty cool. I enjoyed watching it. Cheerwine. Something must be off here, because I'm still high on last night's meetup and live stream. He's in Florida. I don't know. Something is obviously off on my screen. I wish the stupid YouTube one would have worked instead of me having to use this Streamlabs. I watched a few different live streams of that meetup too. It was pretty cool. Hey, Steven, are you still in here? Type something in if you're still in here, Steven. This trip where we are going to Gadsden, I think is gonna last like 6 days. So, hey, Steven, you said you were sending a letter when we leave, when I get done with this in just a minute. I will send you an email, and I'll give you the address where we're gonna be at, because we're gonna be there like a week. We'll be there like a whole week. So if you're sending out a letter anytime in the next day or two, then it will come here and sit here for quite a few days before we get to it. But I can give you the address where we'll be at, and if you want to send it there, it's up to you either way. Yeah, Coke first, then Dr. Pepper. And I don't, I don't like Pepsi. I will drink it if I have to, but I really don't like Pepsi. Who's Sully? I don't know who Sully is, Walter. The carpetbagger will be in Florida for a while. Maybe I need to go down to, yeah, I have it, Steven. Maybe I need to go down to Florida. It's still, like I said, Steven, it's still, you can still send it here either way, but since we're going to be there for a week, you went out for some Denny's afterwards. That's cool. Sully Sullivan. I don't know that I've ever seen a video by Sully Sullivan. Oh, I know who you're talking about now. I got it. I got it, Steven. I mean, Walter. I got it. $25 minutes almost. I guess so. We'll give it about 5 more minutes and end it there. Yeah, I had never heard anybody call him Sully before, but I mean, I don't really, I guess I really don't have a comment on it either way. I've seen his videos, but that's Carolina Tony is trying to call me again. Yeah, that's who I thought. That's who it took me a minute it took it a minute to click in, Craig, but I got it. I'm texting back. I am on a live stream right now. So maybe he'll not call for a minute till I get done. And usually he has a question to ask or something to that nature. But I like helping Carolina Tony. I enjoy it. He's a decent guy. $26.04. How many people is left in here? It says 2 people is in here, but I see like comments from a bunch of different people. But on my side, it only says 2 people is in the live stream. Yeah, Tony's bike is pretty cool looking. When he rode it down to Columbus, I met him in Columbus when we did those videos together. That was we went over it and looked at it. It was pretty cool. You hope that Sullivan don't hide in Jacob's trunk. Hopefully not. See, that number's never right, Mark. That's interesting. Well, you know, like I said, I got on yesterday just to tell y'all that I wasn't really doing a live stream. And then even Mark made a point that pointed out to me that I said I wasn't posting yesterday, but I was actually posting. So, yeah, it was kind of... So I went back and changed the title of that live stream to No Edited Video Today. So, yes, Stephen, I did write it. Crazy Challenge channel. Hello, Rosie H. Yes, I always get confused on what time Mark's shows are in the evening, though, between Central Time and Eastern Time, and I always wind up coming in at the very end of it, or I get there before it happens, and I'm like, how come he's not doing a live stream yet? Carolina Tony, you kept trying to call, man, but I was right in the middle of a live stream. I couldn't answer the phone. But it's 7:30 Central Time. That's okay. I think I even sent you an Instagram message, Mark, to ask when it was, because I'll come in and be at the very end of it and then have missed the whole thing, or I'll come beforehand and I'm sitting there like, well, he's not doing maybe he's not doing one tonight. So that's interesting to know. It's funny, Carolina Tony says I have a ton of people watching, but it still says 3 people on my screen. So, that's crazy. Who would ever what? Who would ever what, Tony? Where are we at? 28:58. Yeah, Tony, that's right, man. You're supposed to be one of my best friends. How come you don't have the notification bell smashed for me? Oh, okay, I see. Tampa J, Tampa J, Tampa J. Tampa J. Y'all know, everybody, I'll be half as good as he is. He don't believe me when I tell him that, though. But I can't wait for Tampa J to come up. That'll be a good video with me and Tampa J together. I try to promote Carolina Tony everywhere I go. You know, I felt like his channel should get more views than what it does. But who knows? Tampa J was unmasked. Hello, Classic TV Western Nut. I'm glad you can make it. Glad you can make it. Classic TV Western Nut, they live in the Columbus, Georgia area. The next time I go over there, I'm gonna have to look them up, maybe grab some lunch or something with them. I know I've been over there quite a few times, and up until the last video, I didn't know they were that close. That's okay, Classic TV Western Nut. We are fixing to wrap it up here. I actually said I was going to decide that I was going to take the day off. I was exhausted, and I had spent most of the day doing other stuff, and I didn't have time to record a vlog for that day. So I did a quick live stream and said, I'm not going to be posting a video today. I still think you're famous. I want to be like you. So I did a quick little video saying that I wasn't going to be posting. And then as the evening went along, I told everybody, just so I can say that I didn't miss a day of uploads, that I would do another live stream today around 3 o'clock. So if anybody wanted to come by, and then I would post it to the channel for everybody to see. And that way I can actually say I didn't miss a day. I still had an upload every single day so far for quite a long time now. Later, Craig. Yeah. It's not. This is here. I'll show you. Let me take you out of this. This is my backyard. It is pretty nice. I've cut these trees down quite a few times with chainsaws and stuff. But that's cool, Tony. I would have answered the phone a minute ago, but since I was on here, I couldn't answer because I'm using my phone for this stream. Yeah, it is. Jay, are you gonna do a sunset with Jay tonight? Since it's such a beautiful evening. All this foliage, I do not like to be cold at all. I do a live stream on the giant Ferris wheel. Yeah, I'm planning on. Hey, me and you already talked about going to Pigeon Forge, Caroline, Tony, but that was supposed to be a secret. Now you've let everybody know our plans. We already talked about that once already. You want to see how cloudy it is here, Jay? That's how cloudy it is here. There's one little bitty cloud. I love trains too, and if you've seen like yesterday's thing, yesterday's video, and even the day before when I posted that 300 subscriber extravaganza, I was down at the riverfront that I vlogged a time or two, and a train was going right behind me while I was filming. But maybe 2 miles from here is the riverfront area, and there's like trains going through there all the time. You're gonna do a live stream from your hot tub, Tony? Well, you know, you've been talking about like recreating my shower scene from a few weeks back, so you can say what you want about the shower streams. I didn't show off anything. You know, you couldn't see anything on me, but it makes people start talking, and that was the whole point of it. And I noticed that Evie did the same thing yesterday or the day before. It gets people talking, and that's what it was all about, was getting people talking. I was thinking the exact same thing, Mark, when I saw that about the trains a minute ago. It's the Alabama River elsewhere 50. The Alabama River. I can't believe, Carolina, Tony, you gave away our secret of our secret meetup already. Remember we said we were going to keep that on the low, and then just pop up together one day in Gatlinburg. Oh man, what, Steven? You see, I've got the car partially loaded. I've got to straighten it up, but when we go on these trips to Gadsden, especially if we're going for like a week or so at a time, the back of the car will be slap full. I won't even be able to see through it as we're driving down there. It's like a 3-hour drive from here. There's an RV guy that went to a nudist colony in Texas. A pop-up. It definitely caught my attention. It caught Dave's attention too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, Tampa J, that it caught everybody's attention, regardless of male or female. It probably caught their attention. And, you know, that's not the first time I've done that. You know, I had done that in a couple of other older videos, and it seemed before to work to get everybody talking. And I was having a lot of people looking at my channel right then, and I keep up with my analytics, and at that point in time, I was having a lot of people who were not subscribed to me watching my videos. So I did that, and then after like the next day, I went up by like 20 subscribers. So I'm assuming that a lot of those people that were watching that were not subscribed to me that day. The whole point was to get people talking about it. He's a retired accountant. Yeah. Just to get people talking. You don't have a good enough camera to do Horton Plaza. I don't think that, you know, Walter, it's not all the time. It's not always about the quality. You know, I have a lot of equipment, obviously, a lot of camera equipment. But sometimes the best option is just to pop out my cell phone and take a video. No, there's a construction truck over here in the yacht across from it. You're just gonna do yoga handstands and headstands? I did, she didn't respond. You all know Amy, right? Yeah. That's my wife. If nobody knows. That's true, Tony. the funnel cake hands, yeah. Hey, Stephen Phillips said hello. Everybody said hello. They're a pretty good quality though, Walter. Pretty good quality. I've enjoyed them so far. I got in a rut for several days there where I was so busy that I couldn't think straight, so I didn't get to watch them. But yesterday, since I took the evening off, I sat down after I got done cooking dinner yesterday. I sat down and I caught up on most everybody's videos. Yes, Stephen, very much so. Yeah, I sat down and I watched up and caught up on everybody's videos, so I'm actually surprised she's awake, knowing that they called her in and she's got to work tonight. So I figured she would have been in there trying to take a nap while I got everything ready to go. But if she wants to stay up all day and then stay up all night. Later, Classic TV Western Nut. Thank you for stopping by. Horton Plaza looks like the Blade Runner movie. That should still be a good shoot anyways, Walter. It should still be a good shoot anyways. I know I said 30 minutes. Let's see, we're at 42 minutes. Yeah. You know, I owe her a lot because I don't have a full-time job. I do side work here and there, but I don't work full-time. So, hold on. So, I'll show you this. This is my camera bag, and I take this with me everywhere I go. And like, there's everything I need in here: my DSLR, point and shoot, GoPros, and as you all know, I'm not at the subscriber count to monetize videos yet. So when I decided that I was going to do this, she went and bought a lot of the stuff. She went and bought it. Now, I've picked up some of the stuff along the way too, but because I'm not working, essentially the stuff that I go buy, it's her money that I'm buying it with. So I owe her a lot. I wouldn't have any of the things that I have if it weren't for her. And because she is a travel nurse, she makes pretty good money, so I don't have to worry about it. But she did. And I know you guys have seen the video that no, it's a Nikon, Steven. I know you guys have seen the video where I went to the unclaimed baggage center. That's where I got this DSLR from. Elsewhere 50. Yes, she is a registered nurse, a registered travel nurse. We have traveled all over the Southeast for her to work. But we bought this camera from this DSLR, which this is what I use for filming with the Rode mic and everything, which y'all probably remember I just got this not that long ago. But we bought this from the unclaimed baggage center, and it was like normal price, like $699, and we only paid like $200 for it. So we got it at a pretty good deal, but we had to pay for it out of our pockets. I said my videos aren't monetized, so I don't have money pouring in to buy. So all of it, she paid for all of it pretty much. I try to take care of it the best I can. That's why I keep it in this bag, and I take it apart and I clean it on a regular. I see most guys, they just keep it together all the time, but I take my lens off and the camera and the microphone, I take them all off and I put them in their own individual cubby. I try to take care of it the best I can since she paid all that money for it. So, totally Kathy, welcome. You coming in right at the very end, but welcome. My drone too. I have the drone. We didn't get it from unclaimed baggage. You can't get stuff like that from unclaimed baggage. But she, out of the goodness of her heart, she bought me the drone too, which I use to get a lot of my pictures. So as I say, I owe her a ton, because I wouldn't have any of this stuff if it were not for her. And sometimes she gets aggravated because I always have the camera in my face. and if I don't have the big DSLR, you know, if we go out somewhere, I usually have my cell phone out and I'm recording something, so she'll get aggravated with me quite a bit. And that's why I take nights, like I did the other night when I had that short video, and last night, I'll take nights and say, you know, I'm just not gonna record this because I promised my wife I wouldn't have a camera to my face. I owe her big time. And you gotta go unload an air conditioner. Listen, I'll be off of here, Tony, in just a moment. So call me when you get done unloading that, and we can talk about what you got going on, all right? I'll be done. I'm fixing to end this, so. I tell you that I would go to the, all right, Tampa J, thanks, brother. I would go to the unclaimed baggage store every day if I could. Because they open new things of luggage every single day, so they're always putting out something different. And you know, there's new stuff in there every day. So, well, everybody's leaving, or everybody's got to go. So man, at first I said 30 minutes, and then I said 45. Now we're at 48. We're at 49 minutes. So, I guess we'll go ahead and end this one too, so I can get our car packed, so we can try to get to Gaston at a decent hour tonight. Rosie H, you are awesome as well. Tampa J is awesome. Walter is awesome. Elsewhere is awesome. Mark Funnel Cake Jones is awesome. Rant Jams is awesome. Carolina Tony is awesome. All of you are awesome. I love our YouTube family. Totally Kathy's awesome. I love our YouTube family down here. Everybody supports everybody. It's great. So, thank you all for stopping by. Stephen Phillips. You know, I don't even know how to say thank you to you, Stephen Phillips. You've been such a huge supporter since like day one, pretty much, since I first started the channel. So, I don't even know how to say thank you to Stephen. I do know. I'm gonna have some custom shirts made up. I think I've just about decided. I'm gonna have custom shirts made up, and I'm gonna send you one, Stephen. That's what I'm gonna do. Thank you, Rosie. Thank you, Totally Kathy. All right, so I am recording today, so tonight I will put out an episode, which most of you will probably watch tomorrow, but that's cool. I usually try to upload after midnight, so that way it goes towards the next day, and usually by that time everybody's in bed. I might get 1 or 2 views that late at night, but for the most part they all come the following day, which is kind of how I try to set it up. So thank you all for stopping by. I know I've never really done a live stream before, so this is all new to me. And hopefully it wasn't too boring. And I'll see you all tomorrow.